Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to talk about something that, what if you want to get a visa done? What if you wanted to actually get an SRV visa or a retirement visa, military visa, K1 visa, CR1, IR1 visa done? Who do you go? Where do you go? And what's the best company to find? Well, what I did, I had someone that I knew that did them, and it was through another friend of mine down in Dumaguete. And this particular gentleman that did these, he recommended a guy, and it ended up going bad for two of my buddies. And what I mean by that is they ended up giving him money up front. And what it was not saying, I think the guy could have been overloaded. I think the guy was maybe overwhelmed. But I think what I'm saying here today is if you're going to find someone, make sure you do your due diligence. And of course, I'm at blame. I recommended this person. They took what I recommended, and it didn't work out well. And it ended up being that I lost a good friend because of it. And I didn't like that. So today, what I'm saying is, if you're going to do someone, including myself, and sometimes I shouldn't say, I always try to help out people. And sometimes I didn't check. I didn't take the time to check and make sure this guy's service was good. I will not say names or anything like that because we're not here to do that. I'm saying that if you're going to get a visa done and you're going to take the time, make sure you carefully check the person you're going to do the visa with. Not necessarily take someone's word for it. And what I mean is go back and take a look. How many have you done? Are you familiar with spousal visas? Are you familiar with K1? Are you familiar with the CR1, IR1s, and SRVs? Are you familiar with the military visas? Are you familiar with what we need to do to bring my wife to the United States of America? One of my friends that did that lived here. The other one lived in the United States of America. Both ended up losing money because of this gentleman. They ended up what they did. One ended up at Rapid Visa. The other ones ended up at Visa Unlimited, which was another visa service. And of course, they did eventually get their money. They did get the visas, no problem. But the problem, here's what you lose. What do you lose? Time. Time. So that means the time that they filled out and gave this guy money, he took time filling it out, and he has all their personal information, he has all the information in the world. And so you have to really make sure that whoever you use is someone that you can trust, and someone that has all your personal information is someone that you really need to make sure that he's legit. He's actually the true deal. He gets a wild hair someday, and you really don't know. Is he licensed? Is he permitted to do it? Well, let's face it. Anytime you're filling out paperwork for someone else, I would make sure that some type of degree, license, or something that they're actually authorized to do that. Because so many people say, hey, man, I can do your visa for you. Don't worry about it. Hey, I can do your visa for you. Don't worry about it. Just slide me a few $100 and I'll do it for you. Well, you know what? You could. And that's exactly what happened. But the guy got caught, my buddies, got caught in a place that they did not like. Not only did they lose 7 or 8 months of time, they lost the money because they were both denied. Because one was filed improper filing of document. So they kicked it back, done. They couldn't fix it. Lost $165, so I had to pay another $100. What they did, they just said, forget this guy. Whatever money we paid him, we're just going to another service. And I'm just saying, it was my fault for suggesting. So I'm saying here and now, make sure you find someone, Rapid Visa, there's so many, hundreds and hundreds. Are they licensed? Yeah, they're licensed to do business in that particular state. Do they have attorneys? Some have attorneys. If you're ever getting a pinch, some have attorneys. But I guarantee this guy or anybody that does visas, will they go to bat for you and help you? It's just filling out paperwork, right? It's all it's doing is filling out paper. But here's the thing, and I got to thinking about this. He has all your personal information. He has everything. He has everything. He has your divorces. He has all information. This person or people, this this group has your information. So you really need to make sure that you hire someone that is legitimate in a way, that's been in business for a long time. And sure, they're going to have so many of these, but they're going to have so many of these. And you hope you're one of these. And sure, we can talk about all the companies and which ones are the best, which ones not the best. I have no idea, and I don't know that. But I do know this. I do know, make sure if you hire someone, you check them out before you give them any information at all. And I did not check this gentleman out. And in May, I got cussed out so bad by my buddy. He was mad. He was so mad. He's on the plane coming here to visit this gentleman that I recommended. And it was so angry. And I talked him out of it. I said, man, let it go. How much you lose? I'll give you your money back. He says, not about the money, Tom. It's about 7 months of my time. He's right. And so I was talking to another vlogger tonight on email, and it reminded me, all the stories ran back into my head. And I had that happen. My phone had locked up, and I did not this phone, another phone I had, I was using for videos. And it locked up, and it had, I don't know, a couple dozen videos on it. And this was one of the videos. And it just brought back all the memories, again, that if someone is coming to the Philippines, or someone is thinking about marrying a Filipina and they need a visa done, don't hire somebody that's not legitimate. Let me say that. Will they do a good job? Sure. Have they done a good job? Sure. Have they done a good job? I'm sure they have. And I'm sure these people do. But sometimes you got people, I'll file them for you. I'll file them for you. I'll file them for you. The thing that scared me the most when I got to thinking about it tonight was, I never thought about it before, because we all get in our own little world, you know, and we do our own little things. I never thought about it. They have personal information of you. They have everything that has to do with you. They know the date you're born. They know the date your wife was born. They here in the Philippines, and you're living there. They have every bit of information on you that if ever, I mean, I don't know any of these people, right? So make sure you do your due diligence, check people out, check company out, hire a legitimate company that is legitimate enough that, you know what, someone will give back your money. Now, this gentleman will not give back the guy's money. He ain't going to give him money back. But in some cases, Rapid Visa will actually guarantee it and refund your money. And they have. I've seen cases where a guy told me he got his money back. And some of the other ones, because of whatever. But I'm not here to talk about them. I'm just here to talk about the people who are actually online, or people self-services online, visa service. We'll do your visas for this amount of money. And you think, oh man, I can get it done here cheaper than I can buying it through Rapid Visa or some of the other visa companies. Well, you know what? You probably can. But what if that person just kind of like has a bad day, sends the paperwork in, misses 4 lines of the document, or the United States United States Custom Immigration Service, they fill it out wrong online, and it's just, all it takes is one. Well, they got denied and they got kicked back. They had to refile again. They called it, and they told the guy, well, forget it. We already paid you money anyway. Forget it. We're not giving you no more. We're not putting money down the black hole again for you to refile again. He wanted more money. And that ain't going to happen. So all they did, one went to Rapid Visa. Another guy went to Visas Unlimited or something like that. And they got the visas. And, well, in fact, they got them quicker than what this gentleman was doing. I guess he was. But they had sent this guy emails. And what had happened, they did a mistake, like I have done in my past. I pay the money up front. Hey, I need $300 now, and you got to fill this out and this out, this out. Well, pay me money up front and do it. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, right? But then you send them all the information, and then what do? You got to have trust. Well, my buddies trusted me, and I let him down, and I apologized to him and my friend of 20 years. The other one was a subscriber. He understood. He says, you know what, Tom, it just happens that way. My buddy of 20 years did not understand, and he is still angry at me, and he still does not talk to me this day. So I learned a big lesson. And this friend of mine, 20 years, we go back 20 years ago. And it's one of the guys that I used to work together in that company, and he was coming over this way. So he is angry at me, and I don't blame him. I'd be angry too. One day I'm sure we'll get back together again and everything's okay. So it's like going to a shade tree mechanic or going to someone that has knowledge about it. So that's all I have to say. So I'm doing this video to try and make sure you find a legitimate company and make sure you find someone that really does a good job, that's done good jobs in the past. Make sure you want to have, if you hire some guy off the street to do your visas for you, make sure, I want to have 20 of people that you've done in your past. Give me their phone numbers and email addresses so you can call them. Are you related to this guy? Are you related to this lady? Or whoever did them? Are you related to this couple that's doing these? That's the problem with a lot of it. Oh, we're really good. We've done hundreds. But when you go call them, and maybe you may not find very many people. So I know I will never recommend anybody again, unless I check them out. I will never recommend anybody unless I really check them out. And I won't do that again. But it's my fault. I recommended back last year, and it came back to haunt me in May. And I just had to think about it. And I was talking to another vlogger tonight, and it all rushed back in. I said, I got to do a video on this. So this is going out quickly and as quickly as possible, because hopefully you guys won't get caught like my buddies did. And myself, I almost went to this gentleman back before they had mishap. And I just didn't. There was no reason. I just didn't. But I know now. I know now that it's good I didn't, but I feel sorry for my buddies. I even offered to help pay. Of course, you know, they're not going to. One was a subscriber, okay? He says, don't worry about it. It's life. It's my fault, too. It's my fault. But the other guy, my buddy, trusted me. I let him down. So thank you for watching. I was looking to make sure I covered everything. Yeah, just make sure you do your due diligence. Thank you for watching. 12-minute video. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit like.